This time I'm gonna show you how to shoot paper plane videos, or actually how to fly any objects like this. There can be many other ways to create such an effect, but now I will show you the easiest one. And just because it's a 360 channel, I will use a 360 camera, showing that 360 cameras are not only made to shoot 360 VR videos, but they give us many possibilities to shoot really cool things in traditional video formats too. This time I was shooting with Insta360 One X and the invisible selfie stick. If you're interested about a special offer getting this camera with a free selfie stick and an extra battery, check out the link in the description below. But of course you can shoot with any other 360 cameras, you only need high-resolution video capability and stunning stabilization. But after all, here is the basic idea of this camera trick. As you might know, dual-lens 360 cameras have a tiny blind area around the body at the stitch line. And we can use this phenomenon to shoot with an invisible selfie stick and to take flying cam photos too. So if I attach a thin selfie stick like this on the bottom of the camera, it will be totally invisible. And the basic idea in this case is that I want to put another invisible selfie stick or something like that in the other direction too. This way I will be able to position an object in front of the camera while the mounting will be invisible. And that's why 360 cameras are the best to create this effect. A 3D printed custom case would be the professional solution, which would allow me to mount different selfie sticks in different directions. But I have a simpler method too, as I'm working with a very lightweight paper plane. So this time I will use a short wire. But first let's take a closer look to the plane itself. You know, we're working on a film trick, so let me tell you a secret first. Nothing is what it seems, especially in cinematography. So in this case I won't create a normal paper plane. It won't be perfect in real life, but it will look perfect in the video. First I pick a normal A4 sheet. I fold the paper in half and then I unfold it and fold the corners into the center line. After that I fold the top edges to the center too. And fold the plane in half. Finally I create the wings, folding them down to meet the bottom edge of the plane's body. This is a basic dart plane, but unfortunately it won't be perfect for shooting. First, as you can see when I move it, it bends so easily. If you are shooting outdoors, the wind can move its nose even more and it doesn't look so nice how it flickers. So I firmly cut the front of the plane. It will be way better, but it's still not stable enough, especially outdoors. This side part can be easily blown by the wind, so I have another trick. I just make this plane a little bit shorter by folding the bottom part inside. Now it's more stable and I can avoid all the uncertain movements, so finally this plane will move perfectly and look perfectly from behind. It's not a nice looking paper plane from the other directions, but it will look really nice in the scene. I use a double side tape to fix the wire around the plane body. I want this wire to run through the plane's body inside, entering at the bottom of the plane, putting the wire as low as possible. So it will be even more stable. And now I only have to attach it on the camera body. I gently put it on the camera surface. The wire is so thin that it runs under the edge of the lens and it will be invisible in the image. I create a curve around the lens and I position the wire in the middle of the camera. Then I just fix it with two small pieces of gaff tapes or electrical tapes. Finally, I can play around with the wire between the camera and the plane. I want to find the perfect angle where the wire is totally invisible, but the bottom of the plane is still visible. Connecting the camera to the phone, I can double check the setup and I'm ready to shoot. I move the camera holding the selfie stick, and of course this way it won't be a perfect 360 video, but I will reframe it later focusing on the plane, and I don't care about the other half of the 360 space. As I was shooting with Insta360 One X, post-production is very easy. I just transfer the video files to my computer and import them into Premiere. I have installed the Insta360 plugin, so I can drag and drop the raw INSV file and start editing without having to stitch and stabilize the footage beforehand. I have a stitched and stabilized file right in Premiere. Of course, if you are shooting with another 360 camera, you have to stitch and stabilize your footage first, but then the rest of the process is the same. I apply another free plugin by GoPro called VR Reframe. It allows me to create an overcapture video. Creating keyframes, I track my plane, making sure that it's always in the middle of the frame. But I can play around with any other creative camera moves, making the video more cinematic. So this is how my paper plane flight video was created. I hope you like this idea and you will find this workflow easy enough to play around with it. If you do, please thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please write me in the comment section. Oh, and by the way, I just launched my Patreon page, so if you like my tutorials, please take a look at it and support my channel. As a Patreon now, you can get such cool stuff like pieces of my artwork collection. But also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and I will see you next time.